What is up, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. So today we're jumping back into the turbo build, and I think we're going to try to get a intercooler mounted and get the it's a little slippery out, as you guys can see it snow, but I'm going to get the intercooler mounted and I think try to get some of the intercooler piping fabricated. So I got the turbo done in here. I need to figure out how to route it underneath the manifold right there. So I'm gonna route it up this way, up through, down, over into the intercooler this way, and then up, in, and we'll be good. That's not too much to worry about. It's not like super far, but the thing is, the piping that they gave me is all universal. Found that out, so it's gonna be just trying to cut it with a bandsaw and welding it all together, and either welding it or trying to figure out how to make the groove so the clamps can stay on and stuff. But I think that's kind of just like what our whole plan today is just working on the intercooler. I don't want to be rolling around underneath the car too much, so I don't want to take this manifold off right now. Might also cut some of this metal out of the way, so then we have access to start working with our wastegate. But we'll just kind of see how time flies, because my radiator for my STI also showed up. So I think we're gonna get a little double whammy in this video, get a little bit of radiator work and then get some of this work. So let's just jump straight into the action. Okay, so first step for me, I need to cut this stuff out of the way so then I could look about mounting my cross member for my intercooler. And I'm gonna jump down there real quick and see if I can clock this turbo to line up how I need it to line up.
Yeah, check out this car, Jerry.
Okay, so I got a piece of angle iron cut out. That's where I'm going to be mounting the intercooler. I just need to come in here, cut out a little triangle on both sides so I could bend it so it fits a little bit more flush up against the edge here. And then I'll come in and weld it the best I can from the underside. Then we'll find 2 bolts we can drill into the middle of this thing. Maybe even those are pretty close. Oh, it doesn't look like they're gonna quite fit with the 2 top bolts, but so that's gonna go there. And then we have a rough idea of the piping that we're gonna use. I gotta get a new rubber coupler. I need to get I think this is 2-inch pipe. I need to get a 2-inch by 1.25 or 1.5, whatever's coming off of the turbo. I need to get a 90, 1.25 to 2-inch. I think if that's a thing, I really need to find one, or I guess we'll end up having to like cut the coupler so I can kind of like fold it on. I don't know. We'll figure something else out. But I think we have the rough idea on the intercooler piping. But I at least want to get this intercooler mounted so then I can start cutting the pipe that I need and going from there. Okay, so I've got my angle iron, got my pipe cuts on the back. We're able to pull them in together. Ooh.
Oh, I think I can film.
Got there. I'm filming, Dave.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Got it lined up. Now we're just test fitting some bolts, and we're gonna drill through it, and then we'll be able to drill the bolts to mount the intercooler. Alright guys, so we did it. We have 2 bolts coming here. I made them flush so the bumper will sit well on them. I got my angle iron that my uncle and my dad are helping me. They're just cleaning it up real quick so I can kind of keep working on some of this other stuff. Cleaning that up, gonna just spray it so it doesn't rust and stuff. We can put the intercooler on, fits up, then we can start working about our intercooler piping from there. I've been beveling this headlight out, just using this like little Dremel tool. I'm just gonna keep on this because there's a 90 that's gonna go there. I just wanna make a little bit more room for it just so I can run into like flexing. But I'm thinking the motor mount that I have down there, I think I might have to go with the turbo motor mount. I guess we'll end up seeing how this is all going. I need to find a 90, one of these, 1.5 to 2, and then we should be good. But once I get that done, we'll be able to start routing some of the intercooler piping. It's almost gonna match. It's just a little lighter, but it's almost coming together, slowly but surely. Intercooler is gonna be on in just a second, on probably the next clip. And then I'm just gonna start matching up some piping. Ooh, it's mounted. Okay, so I got intercooler. We're gonna go 90, which I should have clearance with my wheel here. So 90, 90 straight up to this one. And then this is gonna be the blow off valve. I'm going to order a 3" to 2.5, or 2.5. Yeah, this is 2.5. I'm gonna order 2.5. And then we're just gonna cut this one, cut this into a little 90, or I can just buy 90, and it's gonna go 90, 90 straight into the intake. So this side's pretty much taken care of. I could even draw a picture out, but just 90 straight in almost. So that one's taken care of. Now I'm just gonna work on this passenger side into the turbo.
How about like this? Is there any way that we could do this? Let's see, is that what you got in there right now?
Yeah, I got a 90 in there right now.
Okay, you got that one in.
So, yeah, so from the turbo down in there, I can't see it from this angle too well. So there's gonna be a 90 from that turbo into this 45, unless we use something else. So it's gonna be like right there roughly. So we got this gap to make up for. We could either,
okay, maybe that's it right here.
we could, or we do have straights.
It's right here.
We could do a straight and a 90. We just cut 6 inches off the straight right here. Straight to a 90.
Well, your 90.
You know what else you can do on those? You can take channel locks and you can flare the end of each pipe.
Yeah, you could.
So yeah, get them to stay held up in there. I think we got it. So 90 to 90, and then we're gonna have to cut this piece probably there and there, so then we can fit blow off valve. Gonna kind of take this spot. So 90. I think you guys can see what I'm saying. So that's good for there. And then for this other side, it's gonna be kind of hard to see. Oh, and I think you'll be able to see it. So straight 90, which we're gonna cut this probably like back here to shorten it. So it's gonna come up straight 90, which we're gonna cut this here, go into this 45, and then down into, I wish you could see it down in there, down into the top of the turbo with a 90. Let me see. Down into top of the turbo with a 90. Spinny boy. Okay guys, so that was it for the intercooler installation part of this video. Hopefully next time, I think instead of boring you guys with actually fabricating the intercooler piping, unless you guys say different in the comments below, I might skip the part of me doing that because I don't know how long it's going to take me. We're going to just bandsaw those pipes, the intercooler piping, and then I think we're just gonna turn down the welder to just a pretty low temperature, really slow wire feed, and just make some like tack welds basically around the pipe because I don't have a tool to bevel it. Maybe O'Reilly's or AutoZone have a tool I can rent out to actually make that. So we'll kind of see how that goes, but it might not be the most interesting unless you guys are curious about cutting your own universal turbo piping kit up as well. But I'm headed home now because I don't technically have a daily driver at the moment. I have my mom's Avalanche because the Outback I bought, it just needs fuel injectors, and those are on back order until the 20th, which is gonna be like a December 20th, so it's like a week from now. And my intercooler just showed up today from Megan Racing. I ordered it from Redline360, and they got it shipped and delivered within 3 days, and I did not order priority mail. So shout out to Redline360. They're awesome. If you guys need to buy some stuff, please go buy it from their website. This is not sponsored or any kind of partnership with them. This is just they rocked and got me the radiator. Sorry, I don't know. I think I said intercooler. They got me the radiator super fast. So shout out to them. So let's just jump straight into the install on that, and let's get the STI running again. And we're back. So here we go. Megan Racing, brand new radiator to replace this thing. Gotta swap over the fans and stuff, but I'm pretty sure this blew apart up here on this plastic to metal, like to the connection up top, because that's where it was pissing out. Like it was just pouring out that when I was trying to build the pressure back up in it. So I guess we'll see if that's what was the cause. If not, well, I guess I got a new radiator for no reason. But I mean, I definitely time for one. This one's got a bunch of bangs, dents, scratches, cuts, you know, blah blah. It's old. So let's just start tearing this one apart, installing it on this new one, and put it back in the car. Well, as I'm down here hating my life, found out the thermostat. I think the thermostat got stuck closed, and somehow I wasn't paying attention to it overheating and blew the radiator or something in that nature. So we're gonna do the thermostat, which is just down here at the bottom. It's this boy right here. Super easy to get to. You just gotta pop the lower coolant hose, and there she is. So good luck to me.